But for now, come to sitting, which is also part of why we're alive right now. Could be noticing this incredible change taking place on the planet where the consciousness is changing so much that we're starting to really notice and be thoughtful about who are the historical figures that we've been honoring with statues and names of education systems. And I don't really know what to make of all of it. I don't think I need to know exactly right now, but I do want to notice that the consciousness is changing, like the comprehension and understanding of right from wrong, or what's okay from this point and how to move forward. These things are really important to note that are happening widespread, and then they're also, while many people are growing and expanding their awareness and their understanding, there's others that just seem to be shrinking and holding on tighter and tighter to what's known to them. So the best we can do, I think, is continue to do what we can to create great health in ourselves and be a good person and be deeply connected to ourselves so that we can do what's the most good while we're here on the planet in this incarnation, which we call our life. So all those things that are going on, all those difficult, terrible, scary things that are going on now and in the past, and that at some point as yogis we need to make peace with them, have some clarity around them, and for sure full charge forward in the best way so that we can continue to help others transform as well as we continue to transform. Be comfortable and rub your hands together. You can feel the nerve endings of the palms of the fingers that stimulate and create some heat here. Lift your chest, but don't grip and harden your chest to do that. And then take your hands so that they are in namaste position, and draw your thumbs into your sternum. And I usually say draw your upper arms by the sides of the rib cage, if I even say it at all. I mean, usually we don't do this position all that often. But today, no, differently. Let the forearms be parallel with the floor below. And the thumbs pressing into the sternum chest. Drop your chin slightly. If you want to, close your eyes. And begin to notice your breath and inhale deeply in and out of the navel area. I mean, it's not just that one point area of the belly button or the navel, but in general, that low area. Breathe long and deep, expanding on the inhalation and releasing, letting go on the exhalation. Gaze at the third eye. We call it the third eye, or I'm calling it the third eye, for very practical reasons. It's like another view. It's a seeing position. It's the intuition. It's the broad scope. It happens to be right there, stimulating the pituitary gland. It's a little bit in between the eyebrows, but really the base of the bone of the nose, and where that meets the skull. Breathe long, slow, and deep. Gentle third eye gaze. And then as you're ready, in a moment, on an exhalation, if you want to join me for the chant of Om, please do. And to begin that, if you're joining me, inhale. Om. Keep breathing normally on your own. Lower your head. Take your hands down, palms up over your thighs. And then on the inhalation, raise your head upright. And you can open your eyes again. From here, you can turn your hands so your palms are down over your thighs, lift your chest, and really, really. We're going to do very gentle, really very gentle, slow circles, kind of like Sufi circles. You're gonna inhale forward and then exhale around to the back. So every time you're inhaling, you're kind of in the forward part of the circle, and exhaling when you're drawing back. So just go slow and easy. You can have your eyes open or closed. Do lift your chest so you're not caving and rounding your upper chest. Be broad across the collarbones. And go at whatever pace you want. Just wide circles, kind of Sufi-like rolls, circular movement or action. Be aware of your breath and let your breath flow. Best you can, you're inhaling towards the upper part of the circle and exhaling, rounding to the backside. And then come to the very top of your circle and then go the other way. Welcome. Let the movement be generated from your waistline. These like big, wide circles. Just keep going a little longer. I'm just going to admit. And then come back to the center. And then just sit tall and upright in easy position, simple cross-leg position. You can close your eyes, gaze at the third eye. Breathe long, slow, and deep. Be comfortable. It's nice to take some time, right? Do less. Be even more quiet. And then from here, go ahead and take your hands up to your shoulders, elbows the height of the shoulders. You can lift up a little bit on the pelvic floor, so apply a little root lock so the rectum, sex organs lift up, the navel's drawn in. Not super hard, just like a light lift. Lift your chest. And then as soon as you're ready, inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Just keep going. Inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right, spinal twisting. Okay. Unmute yourself if you have any questions, anyone. But just keep going if you don't, keep going. You can, sometimes when you do the twisting, the body really starts warming up. So just let yourself go, you can let yourself go. Maybe like a helicopter or something, like really fully let yourself fly. Keep going just a little longer. Then come to the center. Inhale long and deep through your nose. Hold the breath. Lift up on the pelvic floor, navel in. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders relax, your chest be relaxed, but engage the root lock. Hold the breath. Third eye gaze. And then exhale, relax. You can take your hands in Jiyam Mudra if you like. Point your fingers and thumbs together. And then just relax. Just relax. Then open your eyes. Take your hands so the pads of your fingers are on the top part of your palm. Stretch your thumbs up. It's like 60 degrees apart. Lift your chest. Lift up a little bit on the pelvic floor, a little bit the navel in, and then breath of fire. But first, let's do a little breath of fire with the panting, with the tongue extended out. Just keep going. I'm going to talk a little bit. So that can be really helpful to strengthen our immune system. So you're extending your tongue and you're doing breath of fire, just whatever pace you want, with the breath of fire, and even inhalation and exhalation. Eyes can be closed and gazing at the third eye. And then just a few more, and then I'm going to ask you to close your mouth and just normal breath of fire out the nose, in and out the nose. Okay, then keep going with mouth closed, breath of fire. Keep going. And it's similar to the spinal twisting. If you want to go slow with the breath, that's fine. If you want to go more rapidly, that's also fine. Go at your own pace. Use your intuition to know what feels right to you. If you're on the heavy flow of your period, you don't do this ever. I'm telling you that in case that's happening for you, but just also so you know. And it's similar because of the strong action on the blood flow, the nervous system, and the circulation. Then also for pregnancy, we don't do breath of fire. It's just long, deep breathing for those two demographics when that's happening. Keep going, please. Keep going best you can. It feels like your arms are getting too tired. Try to extend them more all the way up. Shoulder blades releasing away from the tops of the shoulders. Extend the thumbs, breath of fire, but just a little longer. Then inhale and draw your thumbs together over the top of your head. Stretch the fingers, hold the breath. Stretch the fingers, stretch the spine. Lift up on the pelvic floor. Rectum, sex organs, draw up, navel in. Hold the breath. Extend, gaze at the third eye. Then exhale, sweep your arms around you. Really cleaning the energy field around you, sweeping it, clearing it out. Hands in Jiyam Mudra over your legs. And then keep the posture, but relax deeply, right? Relax deeply, be very still. Breathe in your own time and pace. It's so good to be working on ourselves like this, because the clarity that comes, we're doing like the breath, the body position, right now a hand position, which is the mudra, gazing at the third eye, all of these things together really helps us to move through some like normal patterning that's taking place, just like the normal patterns, habits, the imprints that we've taken on at some point in our lives, some long time ago, some maybe recently. And we can kind of clear that out so that we can get more to the core or the essence of us, of who we are, of you, that special, unique, one of a kind, you. From here, you can open your eyes and then extend your legs out in front, just because we've been sitting for a while. And I usually have you point and flex, so go ahead and do that. You can rock your legs, just something so that you're actually moving the legs a little. You're not coming to standing yet, but I do want you to stay on the floor, but not in a folded leg position. So come onto your hands and knees as soon as you're ready. Extend your arms, and then as soon as you're ready, you're going to inhale, lift your chest and look up. It's cow pose, right? And then exhale and round in its cat position. Just make sure, so just on your own you can begin. Just make sure whenever you're looking up, I usually say this, but don't let your low back do all the work. You want to lift your chest, your upper body up and look up without straining your neck. Exhaling deeply, inhaling fully, and move at whatever pace feels right for you today, in this exact moment or these moments at this time. Eyes can be closed, gazing at the third eye. It's a good focus. Keep going. Don't strain, but keep going. Then breathe long and deep and inhale, look up. Then exhale, fully round in. Hold the breath out and then hold. So you're kind of pushing the breath out, then holding the breath, no breath in. Hold. Then inhale, looking up, and then hold here, lift the chest. Pelvic floor a little bit engaged, navel in a little bit, lift the chest. And then inhale normally, sit back on your heels. Let your head rest on the floor or a blanket if you need to, and take your palms together over the top of your head on the floor. Then take your hands to come out, take them to the area by the knees, push the floor away with your arms, so you're using some arm strength to lift up. And then come laying down on your side. So I'm gonna come laying down on your left side, or anyway, I'm laying on my left. Lay on your left side, you can keep your legs bent, and then extend your left arm out. So the left side, the outer side of your rib cage is longer, like the side, like the side seam of your clothing here, that's extending on the ground, and then your arm is extending out as if the arm is just an extension of the sides of your body. And then bend the arm so that your hand goes behind your ear. So I'm doing the left, but it could be your right if you're laying on the right side, because that's more convenient for you. Your legs are just stacked here. Then, as soon as you're ready, bend the upper leg, which is the right leg, and grab onto the back side of the knee. So you need to feel that the side of your body that's on the floor, that you're on the side of your body. You're not on your back, you're not on your belly. And that left elbow is extending out from the left shoulder. And even though the left armpit area is up off the ground, you're trying to extend it down towards the ground and hug that right leg into the body. To deepen this, you can extend the left leg any amount. You have to flex the foot, let that pinky toe side of that lower leg be on the ground and reach the heel away from you so that leg is straight if you can. then the balance becomes more complicated. So you can always bend the leg if you need to. And then from here, take your arm that was wrapped around the inside of the leg, take it to the front of the leg and grab onto with the pointer finger and the middle finger, grab onto the big toe. And you could take your thumb and press it onto the nail of the big toe. So just holding the foot like this draws that right leg into your body more. And then focus on your right heel and lift the right heel up towards the ceiling. And if you can't straighten your leg, it's okay, but maybe you can. You can work on drawing that thigh into the hip socket and reaching out through the heel. If balance is tricky for you, just keep the leg bent. I'll keep the leg bent so you feel encouraged to do that if you need to. If it's hard to hold on to the leg, you could hold the back of your calf or something, or even here. Or if you have a belt nearby, you can grab the belt around your foot and then hold on to the belt. But best you can, even if your leg is bent, reach up through the heel, right, lengthening the calf, and draw that right thigh into the right hip socket. Be here. Straightening the leg on the floor best you can, opening your chest, even your gaze upwards towards the ceiling. Good, and then from here, you could lower the leg, take your right hand to the floor, and extend both legs one on top of the other, as you can see. Right, so you're here. So your right hand's on the floor, draw your legs back behind you, and then any amount you can, draw your left elbow back behind you. So you're kind of like a U shape. I mean, it's a very long, kind of not very deep U, but kind of like that. And extend your right arm along the sides of your body. Turn the right palm towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. You can look up towards the ceiling and opening your chest towards the ceiling. And stretch that upper arm, which is the right, back towards the heels of your feet. Really deep, especially for me right now. I have such tight neck lately. I'm not sure why. Probably from sitting at the computer too much. And then to come out, you can just kind of roll a little bit out so your hand comes to the floor. Use both hands to push yourself back up. So even if it didn't feel very deep, I mean, it likely felt deep when you're in it, but even when you come out now, I want you to feel what it's like. Like there's a shift that's happened, you know, it can be quite deep. Even if it feels like you're just barely, you know, going very far into the pose. It's far for you. So your legs bent at first, it's good. And this is the other side. And again, noting like the side of your trunk, like the side seam of your clothes, so that you can elongate the sides of your body, extend your arm out from the side seams of your body. You can lay down for a moment. So you can feel an extension on that sideline of the ribs. Then you bend the right arm so that the right elbow is extending away from you, and take your right hand behind your ear. So it's supporting, hopefully it's supporting your neck nicely when you place your hand firmly behind the right ear. And then from here, you can bend the upper leg, which is the left, and hold on to it. You can keep that leg on the floor bent, or you can straighten it. You straighten it, keep it super active, flexing the foot, lengthening the right elbow towards that space beyond the top of your mat. And if your right leg is straight, reaching the right foot beyond the end of the other end of the mat. The leg is extending and the foot is extending beyond that other end of your mat, away from the right elbow. Then, or you can bend the leg, it's also good too for balance. Then take your arm on the inside with the pointer finger and the middle finger, grab the big toe. The thumb presses into the nail of the big toe, if you can. It's good. There's a good pressure points there. And then think about that left heel and reach the left heel upwards towards the ceiling as you draw the left thigh more and more into the left hip socket. Feel free to use a prop if you need to. We're not here that long, but feel free to do that if you need to. And you can do the whole pose with the leg bent also. Otherwise, extend the lower leg and the upper leg. Draw the leg towards the shoulder. Those of you that can't, so I'm showing you a deeper way this time. You can straighten the leg on the floor. Balance gets tricky there. Both legs are flexed. The buttocks firm. Right, the buttocks is active to hold the legs in place. Relax the throat and the neck and even the chest. And then you can go ahead and lower the leg down and extend both legs, flex both feet. Your left hand's on the floor. Draw the legs back behind you any amount you can. You can feel an opening in the lower torso. And then you can draw the right elbow back behind you so you're kind of like the letter U, sort of. It's a back bend. Extend your right arm, palm facing up. Your left arm, palm facing up. Reach the left fingertips towards the heels. Just extend your legs behind you, flexing your feet, turning your neck and head, looking up towards the ceiling. If you pull the left shoulder down into the left arm, out through the left fingertips, then that really draws the shoulder away from the ears. We can helps you open the chest. Breathing normally, and then you can take your time bending your legs and coming out. Come all the way up sitting here. So when you're sitting on your mat, when you come here, of course, notice how you're feeling, just like when you did the first side. And then take your blankets or some pillows, just some simple amount here. I'm not doing this very fancy at all today. And then sit up on the props. You're in a spinal twist. So you're sitting up on your elevation, right? The legs are out in front of you, about hip distance apart. Flex your feet. Lift your chest. You can use your hands and arm strength to push your fingertips into the floor to help you lift your chest. And then sweep your legs over towards your right. Well, this is also my right. So I'm doing today what I'm saying. So sweep your legs over towards your right. Take your left hand behind you, or you can just on the cloth behind you, or if you have a block, you can take your left hand side of you or behind you. It helps keep a lift in your chest. Relax your legs as you sweep them over towards the right. Drop your buttocks so you're sitting firmly. Lift your chest, and then take your right hand on the inner right thigh and turn towards the left. Turn the lower torso, the middle torso, the upper torso, then turn your neck and head. This is Bharadvajasana in Sanskrit. Turn and twist. When you do the full pose, the shape, it's a little bit like the shape of the country of India. So just consider your legs, the torso, your neck and head, like the shape of India. And then you can release, come out, and then extend your legs back out in front of you. So you're up on the elevation, just to give your pelvis a little bit of a tilt so you can lift up more fully through the trunk. As soon as you're ready, take your legs over to the other side. So the feet are on the outside of your pillow or your blanket. Legs are just, the knees are pointing forward and the legs are just swept over to the left. Your right hand behind you on the cloth or on a block. Lift your torso. Left hand on the inner left thigh. Turn and twist from left to right. Turn your neck and head and look towards the right. If you have the room on this side, sorry I didn't say it last time, but you can take your left hand to the outer right thigh and turn and twist. You want to be long and tall and upright, and then revolve the torso. And keeping it easy, right? Keeping it light, keeping it easy. And then you can release, come out, around. Keeping it easy so that you can feel more energized, so that you can feel capable and connected to yourself and grounded in your body. Not like dispersed and like you're just trying to find enough energy to keep going for the rest of the day. From here, take your legs wide. And if your mat is set up like mine, then adjust if you can so that your heels and feet are aligned with the outer edges of your mat. Press your fingertips on the floor in front of you and lift your chest. Take your time, be here, wide length. Yeah. Then interlace your fingers over the top of your head. Descend your shoulder blades, draw your elbows away from one another, then spin the palms so that your palms are facing the ceiling. And again, descend the shoulder blades, and as you descend the shoulder blades, notice then your low back and drop your back waist really, and drop your back waist down over your buttocks so more of your buttocks is sitting, and lengthen your legs again. And lift your chest at the same time, and then extend your arms, reaching, extending your palms upwards towards the ceiling. So the palms are lengthening, they're broadening is what I want to say. So the palms are broad, right? They're long, but you're also lifting the center of the palms upwards towards the ceiling. Try to hug the upper arms in towards your ears and lengthen your forearms at the same time. And then descend the thighs, descend your buttocks, reach out through the legs, pull your toes apart, flexing your feet. And from here, turn to your right, any amount you can, and take your hands down. Press your fingertips into the floor, the cloth, the floor, whatever you're touching, and turn and twist around more towards your right. Turn your head towards the right. Breathe normally, and then come back to the center. When you come back to the center, of course, feel how it is for you, what it's like in your body. And at the same time, take your hands and press your thighs down. So you're taking your fingers forward, palms on your thighs, and pushing the bones down without, don't be harsh with yourself. Draw the thighs down, reach the heels away, and lift your chest. So using some arm strength to get the thigh bones to descend. And then take your hands up overhead, interlace your fingers the other way, so the other pinky's on the outside, spin the palms, and then extend your arms right away. Lengthening the upper arms and the forearms, trying to extend the palms and lift the center of the palms upwards towards the ceiling, towards the sky above. And then remembering where your hands were on your thighs a moment ago, press your thighs down and lift your chest more. Breathe normally and turn towards your left. So to turn, you have to keep the right thigh pressing down to turn towards the left. That'll help you. And then release your arms, fingertips on the floor on either side, left hand in back, right hand in front, somewhere here, so that you can use the hand in good position for leverage to turn yourself from right to left. And you can look to the left. Thighs descend, chest lifting, revolve and turn. And then come back to the center. Take your hands on the inner knees and use some arm strength to lift the knees, the legs. Draw your feet together and draw your feet close to you. So you can pull your ankles in towards your feet and towards you. Hold on to your ankles and lift your chest. Broaden your collarbones. Feel the length from below the navel and the front of the body all the way up to the collarbones. Keep that and begin to lean forward. Any amount you can bend your arms and draw the elbows or the parts of the arms that are touching the leg. You can kind of descend the legs down using the arms. They're pressing on them, not too much, but pressing on them. And lengthen from below the navel and the front of the body forward. Look slightly forward. Keep the back of your neck long. Relax your face and fold forward. Lengthening out of the low back as you come forward. And then go ahead, release, come all the way up. Take your hands on the outer legs and draw your legs up. And then come up to standing. I'm just gonna move my props off the mat. So then earlier we were doing in the very beginning kind of those Sufi rolls. I mean, I was calling them like Sufi rolls. So now we're gonna do the same thing, but you're standing, or similar thing, but you're standing. Hands on your waist, the fingers in front, thumbs in back. And then as soon as you're ready, inhale forward, and then exhale, come all the way back and around. The feet about hip distance apart, go at your own pace. You're inhaling a little bit as you round in the forward part of the circle, and exhaling as you're coming back. So just like you were moving before, it's really the torso. Eyes can close if you want. No strain. And then when you come to the top of the circle next time, go the other way. And then coming to the top of the circle and then backing up so that you're just standing upright. Take your feet a little closer than hip distance apart. Stand tall. Feel the balance on your 2 feet. And then walk your feet wide. If you have blocks and want to use them, do take them. They can go behind your mat. We'll do a couple of standing poses. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. Wide feet, lift your arms up to the height of your shoulders, and then turn your toes to your right. Press your feet into the floor and lengthen your legs. Lift your chest. Extend over towards the right. Take your hand down to your leg or the block. If you're using a block, pull it under your right shoulder. Or maybe you can take your hand to the floor and then draw your left arm straight up from the right. Pull your arms apart. Extending your arms, opening your chest, opening your upper back. Extend your legs, and then turn your torso from right to left, and turn your neck and head and look up towards your upper hand. From here, reach with your left hand, inhale, come all the way up and all the way out to here, but then right away bend the forward leg. So into warrior pose, straighten the left leg, bend the forward leg, keep your chest facing forward, but turn your neck and head and look towards the right. Take your left hand to your left thigh, turn your right arm so your palm faces the ceiling, Then extend your right arm way up and over and extend it back behind you, so you're doing a little back bend as you bend the forward leg, and look up towards your fingers if it's not painful to your neck. And then to come out of this, extend your arms out to either sides of you. Then extend over and take your hand on the inside of the right knee, or maybe your hand to the block, or maybe to the floor. Left hand for now is on the waist. Bend the forward leg, straighten the back leg. Then extend the left arm up from the right, turn the left palm towards the right, and extend the left arm by the left ear. If you bend the forward leg and straighten the back leg, and then spinal twist from right to left in the torso. Keep the left leg very straight and extended, engaged really, the left leg, and turn your torso more from right to left. Breathe normally, bend the forward leg, reach out through the left arm, and also the opposite direction with the left leg, from the left arm. To come out, press down through your feet, inhale, lift all the way up and all the way out. Feet forward, arms down, then heel toe and walk then your feet in. Feet slightly apart or maybe all the way together, both ways are fine. Stand tall, look forward in front of you. Draw your navel in, lift your chest, extend your arms and your legs. And then if you want to adjust your block to the other side, go ahead. From the middle of your mat, walk your feet wide. Firm up your footing, right? Solid feet, long legs. Then turn your toes towards your left. So the toes, the legs a little turned towards your left, but the rib cage, shoulders, neck and head face what's the front side or the long side of your mat. Lift your arms up to the height of your shoulders. With the right leg very straight, extend towards the left. Then take your hand down to wherever you're working. Extend your right arm as soon as you can up from your left. Pull your arms apart, lengthening and opening your upper torso. Press your feet into the floor and extend your legs even more. And then turn your torso from left to right and look up towards your upper hand. Breathe normally, extend through all four limbs, lengthen the trunk, revolve your torso. So you did some spinal twisting in the warm-up part, so now really turn and twist. Keep the left leg straight, twist your torso away from the left leg. To come out, press down through your feet, inhale, come all the way up and all the way out, then bend the forward leg. So you might have to adjust your footing a little bit to bend the forward leg, the knee and the ankle align. Keep the back leg very straight, lift the chest. You can turn your head and look out over the left middle finger. Chest still faces forward, collarbones facing forward. Bend the forward leg more. Then take your right arm to your thigh, or your right hand really to your thigh, right arm down. Turn the left arm so the palm rotates towards the ceiling. Then draw this nice beautiful line, or like a rainbow, up and back. Really lengthening your arm all the way to the fingertips away from you so that there's length in the torso and you're rotating and back bending. And then go ahead and come back out. From here, extend over towards the left. Take your arm wherever you're working, the inside of the knee, or maybe the block, or the floor. Bend the forward leg, extend the back leg, elongate your torso. And then extend the right arm up from the left, turn the right palm towards the left, and extend the right arm by the right ear best you can. So bend the forward leg, straighten the back leg, reach your right arm out towards the right fingertips without lifting your shoulders towards your ears. Lengthen the right leg so your low back is long on the right side especially. Then turn and twist the torso and look up on the inside of your right upper arm. Turn here, breathe. To come out, press down through your feet, inhale, and come up and out. All the way up and all the way out. Feet forward, walk your feet in a little bit, and then you can walk your feet together. Take your feet all the way together, a little bit apart, just for a moment. Stand tall. Look eye level in front of you, so even though you may be looking out across the room somewhere, it's not really to see over there. It's much for you to observe what it's like to stand very tall and look eye level in front of you. Chest lifting. And then as you're ready, come down and sit in Virasana. So one version of that is to sit on your heels, right? sit on your heels, or you could sit on a block or a blanket or something below, something so that the block is between your feet. So you have that height there. The other option is you can sit between your feet. So you take your hands behind the kneecaps in the back there, draw your calves away from the knees, and allow yourself to sit down in between your 2 feet. Either one, either direction in your room. And then when you're here, hands on your thighs, palms down, eyes closed, long, slow, deep breathing right now. And then from here, you can open your eyes if they're closed. Come forward on your hands and knees. If you have a block there, you can move it out of the way. Crisscross your legs, feet behind you. Sit back behind your feet and stretch your legs out in front. And then bring your feet all the way together or slightly apart. Your buttocks is on the floor. Feet slightly apart or all the way together, Dandasana. Press your fingertips or your palms into the floor on either side of you. Extend your arms, extend your torso, extend your legs. Lift your chest. Thighs press down. So notice this position of your body. The legs are straight, the torso's upright. You're like in an L, kind of like an L-shaped position, right? The body, like sort of like the letter L. Press your thighs down. Lengthen your calves outwards towards your heels. And then you can relax. So I'd like you to take that same shape of your body, how you are here, sitting on the floor, you're in this L shape, and then come to a wall and have your legs be up the wall, and then your torso on the floor, right? Your buttocks, your torso, your neck and head. And I know that may mean that some of you are moving away from the screen. It's okay. And I'll show really very briefly here, because I think you understand the idea. One of the easiest ways to get into this is to have one side of your hip touching the wall, and then as you lay down, as you kind of scooch around and lay down, you can take your legs up the wall, and then you just have a little bit of room so that your buttocks eventually touches the wall, and then your legs are straight up the wall. So very similar position to what you were just doing. Now the floor is the wall, right? You're trying to press your thighs into the wall, lengthen your calves upwards towards your heels. You can tuck your shoulders under to help you lift your chest, lift and really open your chest, both lift and open it when you tuck your shoulders under. And if you take a moment to take your hands to the back of your skull and draw the back of your neck towards the top of your skull, and then draw your skull towards the other side of your mat, then your chin drops perfectly and you're in this neutral position with your neck and head. So come into this now, or if you're in it, please adjust and readjust so that you're in it as deeply as possible. For a little while, I want you to flex your feet, right? Pull your toes apart, reach your heels away, try to press your legs into the wall. Being active here and noticing one side, how it's working, and then the other, seeing which thigh and calf are pressing under the floor more easily than the other one. Relax your torso as you're doing this. Don't grip in your throat or your jaw. Don't work your trunk in a tense way to work your legs, right? The legs are really working. See if you can be passive in the torso, your neck and head. And then you can relax the legs and just be here, relaxing the whole body. Eyes can close, gaze at the third eye. And easy breathing right now. Soft, smooth, really easy breathing. Sorry, I don't want the music too loud for you, but a little bit here. Just relax. Palms up at your sides. Be comfortable enough that you can let yourself really relax like this. If you find that the wall isn't working for you well, you can move away from the wall and put your legs up on a couch or chair or something. Or you could even lay flat. But if you can be comfortable with your legs elevated like this just for a few more minutes, please stay. From here, let your knees fold in towards your chest, your feet slide down the wall, and let your legs go wide around your body. So it's kind of like squatting, but you're on your back. And your feet don't have to press it. They can press into the wall. That's fine. But you also might want to, depends on what your hips are like, you might want to just have the sides of your feet on the wall. Taking your time, roll over to one side. And if you like to rest there, if it's comfortable to rest there, you can stay. But it may not be with the wall so close, so use your arms to help you come up to sitting. And then what you can do is you can lay flat. If you feel like, oh gosh, I've just come up to sitting and I really just want to lay flat, please lay flat. You have a couple minutes for that. A few other options are you could sit with your back against the wall, maybe on some a block or something that you have to sit up on, blankets like before, this way. So you could lay totally flat, be totally still, sit back against the wall, or if you're okay with feeling like you're relaxed and you'd like to practice sitting meditation for just a little longer, then if you join us in a few minutes from lying on your back, you could sit already like this. Move into the position you want, and then I'll have you come up to sit. I'll call you out to sit in sitting position before I close. You're welcome to recline right now, lay down on your back, or lean against the walls the whole time is also fine. Be comfortable, relax. Let yourself be still and quiet. Stillness, quietness. Breathe normally. If you're reclining all the way right now, take a few more breaths there. Eventually roll to your side and come to sitting. From here, take your hands in Namaste position like they were in the beginning, with your thumbs pressing into your sternum chest and your forearms more or less parallel with the floor. Breathe long, slow, and deep without strain. Be at ease. Sit tall. Feel your inner strength. This is the end of our class for now. Thank you very much. Namaste.